Recently I had a particularly thick moment where I bought a random in a TF2 casual game Xrd. I'm not sure what was wrong with me that day, I'm not liquid like that and I'm still waiting on monetization for this channel. Either way, I noticed by going down their Steam profile that they weren't particularly experienced with fighting games. Like, at all. So that's kinda got me wondering, once you get past the tutorial and inevitably get clapped online, where do you turn to? Well, it's probably the combo training. But how combos are the combos? For us as fighting game, like any of these suffixes, be careful with these ones, combos are pretty easily understood to just be one of the building blocks that builds up fighting game understanding, but they're probably the most important to understand when you're getting your foot in the door. Especially for the anime fighter subgenre where individual hits normally aren't that punchy, it's important to at least have a feel for a bread and butter before you start going into real matches. So the ones that the combo trainer should provide should hopefully do that. Xrd provides a simple set of combos and an advanced set of combos, of which I only really want to look at the simple variety. In my opinion, there's two ways that you can look at these. A, do they get you into the point where you're having fun with the game, and B, do they teach you effective tools to get into the match with? This second perspective is why I'm only going to be looking at the simple combos. Even if you go into Dustloop and learn the most white bread of the bread and butters, they are both simple and incredibly effective. You can go hundreds and hundreds of hours just doing entry-level combos and have a good time, because you're getting into your effective tools, and generally they guide you towards what buttons you want to be starting your scenarios with. But if you don't know about Dustloop, because a random who's potentially much older than you has bought you a video game, by the way, stranger danger, you'll be relying on these 10 combos to get you everywhere. Or maybe you should just be hopeful if it gets you anywhere. First things first, 10 combos is way too many combos. There's absolutely no way of knowing which of these are going to be your most important options. Ideally, you'd be looking for 2 or 3 combo routes that you can look for initially when learning a character. Get a feel for the character using those, and then figure out where to pick up new routes based on what you've played. Given 10, how are you supposed to keep a track of it all? Well, chances are, you won't. And with how Xrd funnels you through the combo trials, it draws players towards potentially some of the least useful stuff. Combo 10 is normally a dust up combo, which in theory I like, because ultimately it does just get you into having some fun with Xrd. Hitting one of these when you're new, it feels like you've had a huge impact on the game. And even though dust up normally leads to the less useful combo of the two options, it's also removed from context of stage positioning that the other so often is. The issue is that this is not a reliable combo opener. More likely you're going to be looking at a jump in button or like a low, while I can praise the game for teaching you a low knockdown combo that's always baby simple, this really shouldn't be the end. Depending on the character, this can't always be achieved. We're not playing small fighting games here.
Hi guys, welcome to my Third Strike Chun-Li X-Bar guide. So a good place to start is crouching medium kick into Super 2. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
We're playing big fighting games. Venom needs like 4 routes at a minimum depending on the context of how you get the opening, but I wouldn't teach that to a new player at all. Learn this, and if you have a combo that doesn't lead to this, maybe don't forget it if you're having fun, but keep in mind, this is the important stuff. So why the fuck are you teaching this? This is a consistent problem with the more complicated characters. They're showing you a lot of the kit without boiling down the essentials into the simple combos. I finished the chip routes with absolutely zero context of what I should be looking for. This leaves some of the characters with absolutely awful trials. And while I'm here, is dash cancelling TK Mapper Hunch really so important to be a beginner combo trial? I don't play Slayer, but that just seems a little unnecessary as like the third thing that you need to learn. For some of the characters, this is a failure from both perspectives. However, we shouldn't paint the whole section with the same paint. Bedman's combo trials, while definitely not near optimal, at least give you routes that will work on every character and get you into decent positions. And considering the character-specific nature of his routes, I can't really be upset about that. Leo's trials are fine for getting into the character and make you feel like you're actually like doing quite a lot. Kai's trials, while a little bit devoid of teaching you to set up the gate, is pretty good. It's alright. I would go into a match with these combos. In fact, I think I do. I don't think I've ever looked at the Dustloop page for Kai, actually. Hold on a minute. These get a gold star when it comes to getting you to the point where you're just having fun. They might not be great, but they're a decent starting point. They're what a simple combo trial really should be. My big gripe with some of these is when a character has clear Oki opportunities, they don't really put that on the player. And I understand the idea, you don't want to overload the player with too many concepts at once, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't the opportunity to kind of let the player go a little bit extra if they really wanted to. Even just like an optional portion at the bottom of a combo trial to just say, hey, you should consider doing this. This particularly fucked me off on Faust, but I-No needs it. I-No's combos give you a place to start, like they're fun and you feel like you're getting a grip on the aspect of the character. I wouldn't really know, I don't really like play the character a huge amount. You fill out one of the boxes, but they leave out a crucial part of the character for kind of no reason. It leaves the combo trials as a really mixed bag, going from abhorrent, alright for just getting a feel, and actually okay. None of them as simple trials are going to take you to the moon, but the inconsistency in their quality is basically the only thing that strikes me as a bit annoying when it comes to the fact that we're never going to get a content update. Answering the question of how good the combo trials are isn't as simple as yes or no. It fluctuates too much from character to character to really be relied upon. If you're getting into Xrd, which by the way, it's pretty good, I like it, man, I wouldn't stay away from the combo trials per se, but I definitely lean on dustloop.com as your main learning resource. Go to Dustloop, click on Xrd, click on a character, and then click on the combo tab. Hey presto. Alternatively, you can just Google Dustloop Rev 2 and your character of choice and get there that way. I'm not your dad, I'm just a stranger on Upward. Alright, go play now.